Bet y'all wish y'all could have this watermelon here. Here, here. You know what? I'm fine with making that the intro. Doobie doobie dooba and morning. This is the first Mighty Action Joker Q&A sesh. What's up? In two separate videos, I asked for your guys' questions specifically for this video, expecting about maybe 5-ish questions. I definitely didn't get that. So I want to say thank you to everyone who participated, and hopefully I answer your questions to a degree you expect. I also want to state right now, I'm going to answer maybe 3 questions in a specific order, and then the rest I'm going to randomize, which I can show you when we get there. Our first question is from Jayswell Velasquez. Shh, I did that on purpose. What made you go do YouTube in the first place? Why is your YouTube content started with Vanguard 0? Fake laugh, but I can't be loud right now. Okay, so let's start with the first part of that question. What made me want to do YouTube in the first place is because I really like the idea of being here, working on vids, and making that my living. And I truly enjoy this, probably more than I would enjoy anything else. So this, I already put a lot of time into this. I have to keep it going. As for the second part, started with Vanguard 0 is literally incorrect because in the main channel in Xavian, I believe my first video on it was playing Super Smash Flash 2 on a fight stick. That video is unlisted, but it's not hard to find. You'll just have to do a little bit of looking. However, Vanguard 0 for this channel helped me push content creation more, because with the main channel, it was just, I can upload whatever I want, comma, what do I want to upload, comma, how do I want to go about it, comma, doesn't upload. Maybe there were semicolons, I don't know punctuation. But with Mighty Action Joker, I'm literally focusing on Vanguard 0. And with the amount of time and effort that I put into the thumbnails, the stupid little transition to go back to here, the Mighty Action Joker channel really helped me gain a better idea of how to, I guess, push content. And now I'm slowly trying to seep my way into adding other titles, like with Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, sponsored by Sega. Ah, watch that video, please. I like Virtual Fighter. But no, my content did not start with Vanguard 0, and I just really like making YouTube content. So hopefully you enjoy the basic uploads that I provide, while also being relatively stupid. Speaking of relatively stupid, Slick, Black Man Slick, what's up, Black Man? Black Man. I can't cut that. I just cannot cut that. Where's the Honey Pop 2 vid? Man, I have a serious response for that question. But for real, I like your review style and miss those type of vids. You want to know my serious response to that question is? Being an incel is hard. In the original Honey Pop, you were actually able to change your difficulty mid-game. I bought Honey Pop, I think day 1, and chose to be an incel as a joke. The grinding process became too hard, I ended up not liking the game, and I was thinking, okay, I'll just switch it back to a regular difficulty because this is no longer funny for me. I couldn't do that, and then I dropped it on the final boss. So the Honey Pop 2 vid's probably not gonna happen at all. The moral of the story is don't be an incel, because that's much harder. If you want to watch the Honey Pop 1 vid, I'll put it somewhere. Anything and everything that I might reference could be in the description below, or look for it. Cage asks, what other games are you bringing to the channel? Even though I specifically picked these questions to start off with, I'm glad that not everything is Vanguard specific, because glancing through a bunch of these questions, I went, wow, I would be fine if I don't do Vanguard forever on this channel. I definitely am slowly transitioning into adding more games to this channel. For example, I want to play Power Rangers. I want to introduce that. And the way that I would have done the content in the past is just, oh, fighting game compilation, make it super edited, make it super colorful, boom. And then it would take me about a month to do it, and then by that point I wouldn't want to do it anymore. So I'm going to take whatever other games I add to this channel, whether they're other fighting games or just other games that pique my interest, I'm just going to make them basic. Because by that point, I just want to show it to you, and I don't want to make it overly fancy to the point where I don't want to work on it anymore. So, unless it's something like a Honey Pop 2 vid, whatever other games you see on this channel are just gonna be basic, but hopefully they pique your interest enough to where you want to partake in it as well. Virtua Fighter 5. To reiterate on your question, because I'm an idiot, maybe more Virtua Fighter 5, at some point Power Rangers, other stuff that I can't say yet because they're supposed to be surprises. Yeah. And now, as I stated earlier, the rest of these questions are going to be randomized because those first three I really was interested to talk about. The rest of them I could just get into in a specific order or in no specific order that could make the conversation more interesting. So let me just cut to this little image selector spin wheel I found on the internet, and hopefully everything will work out fine. If you got that gamer reference, subscribe. Psycho Killers asks, why is Seeker at the top tier of Legion deck so far? And to tell you the truth, I have no idea. I honestly have not been playing That was planned. I honestly have not been playing Vanguard like that as of late. That whole month of June where I just didn't exist, I have not been able to keep up with the meta. I don't even play regular Vanguard 0 for the meta, I just play the game. If I were to guess, I would assume it's because of ThinkSaver and probably ThinkSaver. Apparently the Paladins are just really good anyway, so just don't be trash. Ain't this thing neat? I think this thing is just very super neat. It helps me go through questions, they're all randomized, and I don't have to worry about order. From Hex Zero, what made you want to post Vanguard content for Twitch and YouTube? Not in that order. I guess I'll add on to what I was talking about earlier. Playing Vanguard was kind of a pastime for me when it first came out. I was actually in Japan when it first came out. Let me switch to the better part. Oh my, that was intentional. Twice. That was twice intentional. I was in Japan when Vanguard 0 initially came out. I was playing it on the side. I didn't think I'd be still playing it to this day. And I think at around March or whenever this channel came out initially, probably in July of last year. Technically, I missed the 1 year anniversary, but whatever. I forgot that would have been a thing. I didn't even think that I could be using Vanguard as a means to making content. And since I started doing that on the main Insavian channel, and I started to get views from it, specifically from a VP farming video that I privated because it's no longer relevant unless you're playing global. I decided I didn't want Insavian channel to be Vanguard, so I made this channel in response to it, and personally, it's doing way better than my main channel, but I always call this a side channel because that mentality has got me this far. Adding on to that, I honestly don't think I'm going to make Twitch Vanguard stuff. I might make this channel streams for Vanguard, and then Twitch whatever other games I want to do, or some other stuff that I would like to discuss, but I'm gonna wait until I get to that question, because there's one question that really makes me want to do something very interesting. I really like this thing. I can just hit high choice, now it no longer exists, and then I can just spin the wheel again. It's so good. So good, man. Okay, it's a little bit squinted for this part, so just give me a second. From Pooper Freeman, thanks Pooper. If your channel is not evolving at a fast rate or a rate you want it to, are you going to change the games you play, or will you quit/retire from YouTube and find something else to do? Let's start with that second part of the question. I don't think I'm ever quitting/retiring from YouTube. I've been at it for so long, and I can guarantee you that I've improved a lot as a creator, and I'm really trying to push this happening. It can't be helped if stuff happens IRL, but as you can see, I've been trying to be very consistent with videos without having to burn myself out because they're so easy to do. So as long as I further improve upon myself and then slowly get to say at least 1,000 subs by the end of the month, I should be fine, because by that point I'm able to get access to the community section, which will really help me because I don't use Twitter that much. So no, I'm not gonna quit or retire. I just will make it work. I will make it work. That Smosh Games Alliance thing, if that still existed as the content creator I am, I'm pretty sure I would have blown up on that. And I'm tooting my own horn on that because I worked really hard to get stupid stuff like this into this. Alright, the first part. If your channel is not evolving at a fast rate or a rate you want it to, are you going to change the games you play? I think no matter what, I was going to reach a point where I slowly transitioned from Vanguard to other stuff, but not necessarily stopping Vanguard. And in all honesty, the rate that I'm growing at was way better than the rate on the main channel. The issue is, again, IRL stuff happens. I don't upload when I should be just hammering down on videos because one did really well, which allowed viewers to watch the rest of them. Because I got videos that were 10,000, 6,000 views, and then I just don't upload anything, and then I'm back to a couple hundred. It can't be helped, but at the rate my channel's going, I'm fairly certain I can improve. And since I'm not focusing on mainly the match videos anymore, I'm pretty sure I can grow at a good rate. At a fairly good rate once I see that number boost. Because it's happened already. I just need to keep that going. I hope I am answering your guys' questions, because I'm normally stupid and get easily distracted. Round and round the record spins all day. Time for me to roast somebody else in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe, girl. So this is a twofer. Pooper Freeman, once again, what it do? Are you planning on making a collab with other Vanguard YouTubers such as Different Fight, for example? Follow up from Shadow21GX. Would love to see you and Different Fight do some content. It's funny that you mentioned this. I think around December of 2020, I actually reached out to True Champion Steven to do a sort of interview-esque video. Well, at least the concept was I would just scour through their channel, watch all of their stuff, and then as I interview them, I asked really pulled questions from really niche stuff to talk about the basics, how they started, what they're doing now, pull in some inside jokes, etc, etc. I was considering doing a sort of Vanguard interview series of sorts. Man said he was busy. I went, that's understandable, followed by, that's enough work to today. I have no reason to keep pushing this, and then I stopped. I technically used that rejection as an excuse, not because I felt bad, because I felt, alright, I asked someone, they said no. What else can I do? If I really want to do a collab, I would have to think of stuff like that. I want to really make an interesting collab as opposed to just the basic, yo, I brought in Raigeki VG for a Vanguard fight video. That's 20 minutes of just us saying nothing. Though if anyone would want to collab with me, hit me up on Twitter or I don't know, man. I don't interact with people. But I think that's it. I would need to have an idea and people would also have to be down. But I guess I would have to reach out. I would have to reach out in order for it to work. Because if I'm just going, oh, if they reach out to me, then it should be fine. Then nothing's gonna get done. People are busy. So am I. It definitely would be cool to do collab content. Fox Spirit Sama Doobie Doobie Dooba. Now that you're close to 1,000 subs on the channel, do you plan on doing a 1K special vid or something? Technically, yes. I actually had a plan for when I do reach that 1,000 subs. I don't want to tell you about it because I figured it'd be better if we hit the number first and then I go into details about it. Though I don't know if telling you about it would lead a sort of incentive for me to gain more subs in the process. I was gonna do a giveaway. I figured if I hit 1,000, I would give away a something. And given the nature of this channel, I'm fairly certain what I was going to do is give away Vanguard Overdress trial decks or start decks or whatever, because that came out. I figured, hey, people are interested in it. I'll do that as a 1K sub special. I figured people would like that. I mean, the main thing I was considering doing was maybe a giveaway. I don't know how I would do a special video. Honestly, maybe give me some suggestions on a sort of special video you should expect me to upload when I reach 1,000 subs on the YouTube channel of Mighty X Joker. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Maori Gamer dude from the nation. What's up, man? Firstly, how are you? Doing chillin'. Doing chillin' is the sentence that I said. And what type of FGC vids can I look forward to later down the line with this channel? I said it earlier. Maybe more Virtual Fighter, maybe more Power Rangers, or I don't have my stream set up, so, or, if, oh, wrong one. Clicking's hard. If I really want to bite the barrel, I'll start scraping that barrel. I'll post Million Nights for Million. I'll post, Akatsuki Blitzcamp. I'll post, other ones. Gleam of Force 2, TVC, Hyper DBZ. I will just go in. I will just go in on the basics. I will yell at the nation and go, yo, I need heads. I need to get destroyed, and just go, yo, this exists. I'm very tempted to do that. Not now. Later. If type you mean editing, the basics. Crosses all from one match to another, nothing crazy fancy edited, because I want you guys to know a game exists, rather than just try to touch it up and not have it uploaded. Daddy loves his watermelon. Ah. Ooh, I have a question from Omega Z. Which cards are you waiting for with the most excitement for when G era begins? I am assuming this got lost in translation somehow, and I will not front with you. I don't know anything about G, just like how I barely knew anything about Legion. So when G comes out, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I have no excitement for G, just the fact that it's gonna come out. I mean, it could be cool. It could be cool. It probably will be. If memory serves, G really helped Vanguard stay alive because it just basically incorporated all cards from other generations, or from other packs. Previous sets. That's the phrase. Previous sets. We're nearing the end, boys. Ooh woo. Ooh woo, gamers. There he is. There's Black Man. Boy, I was waiting to get to this one. But you know what? I wasn't waiting so hard that I put you on the priorities list. Nah, man. Black Man had to get in line. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. This is not the best idea I've had. At this point, are you more comfortable doing Vanguard content than you are doing fighting game content? And what caused the shift? Whew! I don't think comfortable is the right word. I think the right word to describe it would be easier. Doing Vanguard content is way easier than doing the fighting game content that I would normally do. And here's why. You know how I'm talking directly towards Rizzy on this. You know how you're just uploading your matches with no cuts? That's what I'm doing with the Vanguard stuff. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but in a majority of all my Vanguard stuff, I've literally copied and pasted a majority of the effects on those videos. What is it? The subscribe is usually copied and pasted from a different subscribe part in the video. That's why the positions are the same. When I show the deck at the beginning, it's running on the exact same frames because I literally copied and pasted from the first video that I did it on to another video, to another video, to another video. What was it? When I was doing the Twitch in the description thing, I literally copied it from another video, and after making one slight edit to it, I copied it, added to another video, another video, another video. I haven't necessarily edited any of the match videos in a while. I've literally been copying and pasting the templates that I made for future videos, but it's still easier for some reason because it's only hard for the one video that I worked on, and then I just add it to all the future stuff. It's so easy. It's so easy. If I incorporate that sort of mindset into the fighting game content, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Because with the fighting game content, I insisted it had to be heavily edited, which I can do, but the rate of it will be terrible. And by the time I'm done with it, I kind of won't want to upload it, and then I'll not be satisfied because I spent so long working on it. So I just don't think about it and go, okay, match, cross dissolve, or film dissolve, match, outro, watch it. If it's interesting to you, cool. If it's not, shut up. The only thing that caused this shift was, as I stated earlier, that VP farming video, which no longer exists because oof, that was bad. That was honestly it. Once the Vanguard stuff was getting views on the main channel, I realized the main channel shouldn't be the Vanguard channel. So I made this as a response. Vanguard, almost at 1,000 subs. Boom. But I'm glad that those who watched the Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown video sponsored by Sega, I got more views than I anticipated on it, because you know how if a channel is focused on one certain topic, the second they bring up another topic, it's not going to do that well. So in comparison to what I would normally get in terms of views and what Final Showdown got, that's not bad. And I won't mind incorporating the Insevian stuff onto this channel, because it's still, at the end of the day, my channel. Just primarily focused on Vanguard. This channel honestly helps me with the creative process of making content, because I still was able to make content, I was still able to grow, and technically avoid burnout. Technically. I mean, I think regardless of how you make content, regardless of your process, you're gonna burn out at some point. So you probably need to pace yourself on how you make your content while also attempting to be consistent in your mind. Or just forget what I said and do what you want to do in terms of making the content. If you want to upload once a week and only work a day before you feel like uploading, go for it. Just work at the pace that makes you feel comfortable, that still allows you to enjoy making content. Because even now, I'm still enjoying making content. And I'm completely fine with copy and pasting templates from videos about a year old. It helps me just sit down, edit, and then do anything else without having to worry about uploading. I have, at the time I'm recording this, there's something else being uploaded at this very moment. It's a Link Joker vid. So, it's pretty easy to do this, with the way I do things. I'll say it again, as stated earlier, I don't intend to make Vanguard the entirety of this channel, but it definitely helped as a crutch, or as a means to help with the creative process. That allowed me to slowly transition back into other stuff without having to worry too much about it. Long run stuff, you know what I mean? Gamer talk. Gamer. Again, hopefully I'm answering your questions to a satisfactory result and to the best of my ability. Again, I'm big, stupid, and easily distracted. Trying to resist is futile, so let's spin around for the musical doodle. Another question from Hex Zero, which I'm totally fine with. I literally said someone ask, people ask questions and I'll answer. But in all honesty, I answered the first part of this question. I'll go over the second part of the question without spoiling too much of stuff that I want to do, and then answer the last part. So, Hex Zero, what made you start doing Twitch and YouTube stuff for Zero? Already kind of answered. Do you have anything planned for the future regarding YouTube stuff and or Zero content? Yes. What is your favorite part of being a YouTuber? I enjoy just making videos. That's honestly it. The thing about doing those basic match videos is that it allows me to have time to sit down and focus editing on stuff like this. Because as you can see, comparing this sort of edited video to other edited or other stuff that's on this channel, it's uncommon for me to genuinely sit down and do this sort of stuff. And the reason why is because I do the basic matches over there to buy me time to do stuff like this without having to not upload. I just like making videos, man. I really like making videos. Alright, this is a long one, and since I read it ahead of time, it is Vanguard related. I'll answer to the best of my ability, but if I don't know, I don't know. From Shadow21GX. I really enjoy Spike Brothers, but hate the struggle, so usually use, I assume, Shadow Paladins or Gold to get my Legend 20 in the end. Love to hear thoughts. How would you improve that dynamic between shop and clan events? Or just see you play the cards from clan events or the new imaginary tower support? Let's start from there. I honestly don't think clan event decks are going to hold up unless they're strong enough to maintain themselves in the current meta. In early Vanguard, when it first came out, spikes were still pretty good despite them. No, the thing was, they came out at a time where limit breaks didn't have to be a thing yet. It was still during, what, Phantom Blaster Dragon stuff? And by that point, it was kind of anyone's game. But the clan events themselves come out in times where there are already decks that are just a lot stronger, which kind of defeats the purpose of trying to grind for these specific cards when you can't really do anything for them. So I think a good way to help at least attempt to make the clan decks more interesting, or I guess relevant, is when you pull the gacha, you actually get little gacha points, like the ones you'd use on packs or cosmetics and stuff, and you use those to actually get any cards that you're missing. Neo Nectar did something like that with Event 4, and if they did that for all of the cards, where you can either pull the cards you get from gacha, or you can use the currency you got with whatever card you're missing in the gacha and just buy it that way. I think that would help people catch up, as opposed to grind so much harder for clan decks that become outdated immediately upon release. But I could be wrong, since I don't really play the clan decks all too much. Because man, shop decks, they get updates every 2-ish months or something, man. Genesis got an update for this month, as well as 2 months ago. So where's Neo Nectar at now? Barely now? Spike Brothers Murakumo barely now? It's not great. Not great. Second question, how do you feel about the card support for Vanguard 0 compared to the TCG? Is the month cycle too fast, or not all cards are being released for 0? Should it go faster? 6 series worth of anime to catch up to Vanguard G or Overdress? I just feel clan events will suffer having way less support if they continue this path. Whatever happens with Neo Nectar and his main clan. And okay, I feel fine with the pace. You have to understand, this is a free-to-play gacha sort of title, so no matter what, if you're not dumping in money, you're always going to feel that it's too fast, or you always won't have all the cards you have because you're supposed to be dumping money. However, Vanguard 0 is pretty generous in terms of it being free-to-play gacha, because I've gone this far without actually dumping money into it, which I don't think will be the case all the time. But for now, I've been doing pretty well as a free-to-play person. So at the rate they're dropping cards, at least in terms of the shop cards for the main gacha sets, I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I don't think it should go any faster. I feel like if it goes too fast, no one will be able to playtest anything, stuff will get dropped, any sort of good cards we would have would immediately be overshadowed by whatever new deck would come out at the same time. It wouldn't be that great. They did that with Global, they immediately didn't do that with Global anymore. It's fine how it is, in my opinion. Megami loves weapons with the question, would you ever play any corpse party games? Nope. Tony Bravo, how do you grind on 0? You abuse every single free thing they have for you. Every time there's a clan event, grind it out. Don't even care about the clan cards. Get those packs. Climb rank to get those gems and get whatever cards you need from the rank reward stuff. Save onto your packs. Focus on doing challenge fights for whatever clan you want. Primarily focus on one clan if you're free to play so that you can not have to worry about other stuff. Just if you want to grind on 0 while still being free to play, you have to just use everything that they give you in order for you to survive. Tournament stuff, do that just so you can get tournament coupons to redeem for other cards you may need. I don't know, craft whatever SPs you have for whatever clan you got so that you can craft other cards, because unless you really like the SP aesthetic of whatever card you have, you can kill it and you can be fine. You just use the system. You use the system to the fullest of its ability and buy stuff as a last resort. How do you grind on 0? Just don't be broke. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy it played out like this. Let me answer this question first. Is there anything you're most excited for in the future? I'll make this one quick because I really want to get to this next question. SMT5. It's been talked about for so long, it became a thing. Very excited. Also, as the time I'm recording this video, they announced the Nickelodeon Smash title, and in all honesty, I'm down. All of us are down for it. It was made by the same people who made Slap City, so that's cool. Nick Smash and SMT5, cannot wait. That's gonna be good. But enough of that. Let's get to this question. I'm so happy this is how this Q&A sort of sesh ends, because this is a recent question, a very recent question. Red Call Matt, what is, in your opinion, the greatest henshin in any tokusatsu? Now, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I'm a little fan. I'm a little fan of tokusatsu stuff. I'm a mild collector of sorts, kind of working on getting more belts at some point. And in all honesty, I would, as I stated further or before in the video, I would not mind doing streams where I just talk about Kamen Rider stuff. That'd be cool. But to answer the question, greatest henshin in any tokusatsu, I'm gonna stick to Kamen Rider for the sake of consistency, because I don't watch much of Sentai. I've only seen a season of Garo, the very first one, which Garo was cool and their theme song was pretty nice. But for henshins, the first 3 that came to mind, I'm gonna say 3. I don't have 1, because if you tell me to have 1, I will cry. The first one is Kamen Rider X-Aid's Dangerous Zombie, specifically the first time he's introduced. If you don't care about Kamen Rider at all and just want to watch the stuff that I'm talking about, as I said before, stuff is either in the description or look it up. Yeah, that one, look it up. If any of you get interested in Kamen Rider because of the stuff I'm going to tell you, good, you're welcome. The next one is what, 01? What's the dude's name? Bullet something, I don't know. The dude henshins and he punches a bullet. That's pretty solid. It's pretty solid, come on. Another one is Skull from Kamen Rider W. His henshin is just taking off the hat using, hold up, wait. So Dangerous Zombie, this Dangerous Zombie, I think it's dead. Oh, it's not dead. Yeah, it's dead. Skull with the Lost Driver, even though it's eternal. Shut up. And Fua's Punch Bullet. Yeah, those are pretty good henshins. They're obviously better, but they're the first 3 that came to mind at this moment, so I'm gonna stick to those. That's it. That's all my questions. I appreciate everyone who participated. If you enjoyed this sort of vid, let me know in the comments below. Maybe give me some other questions. Comment anything. Suggest what you want to see on the channel in terms of fighting games or other games. Ask another question for another potential video. Tell me how you're doing. How are you doing? Let me know if you enjoyed. I have nothing else to say except thank you again for all the questions. I appreciate it. Look forward to the future of my channel, which may consist of more basic match videos as filler space for other videos to come out. Probably. Be seeing ya.